Hello everyone, welcome back. So, episode 8 of CIA titled Orbital leans fully into high stakes espionage, blending a fast moving plot with some strong character moments, especially for Gina. The episode kicks off with a chilling cold open in Canada. A woman discovers a mysterious object that has fallen from the sky, only to be killed moments later by a man who takes it. Right away, the tone is set whatever this object is, it's dangerous and highly sought after. Back at the agency, Nikki is pulled into the mystery when a Canadian contact questions whether the object belongs to the US. As the team digs deeper, they discover it's not just debris, it's a fallen satellite powered by an enriched CCM core. In simple terms, it's nuclear and in the wrong hands. It could be turned into a dirty bomb. That revelation raises the stakes instantly. From there, the episode becomes a race against time. Colin traces the black market angle, while Nikki works official channels. The threat converges when they learn that a crime lord named Matteo plans to sell the core in New York for millions. The team sets up a sting operation at a hotel, and this is where things get interesting. Gina, usually more behind the scenes, steps into the field. She possesses as part of the deal, even going as far as pretending to be emotionally involved with Matteo to gain access. It's risky, and Colin clearly doubts whether she's ready, but she proves him wrong at almost every step. Meanwhile, things go sideways fast. Bill and Jonah, Colin's shady contact, gets captured, leading to one of the episode's more grounded moments. While trapped, Jonah opens up about his past as a corrupt cop and warns Bill about the dangers of living a double life. It's a subtle but important scene, especially since Bill has been lying to his fiancée about his work. That internal conflict adds a layer of tension beyond the mission itself. Upstairs, Gina keeps the operation alive by improvising. When Jonah disappears, she steps in to impersonate him during the deal. It's a bold move and surprisingly it works. But the situation spirals again when new buyers enter the picture, including a Russian intelligence operative. At this point, the mission is barely under control. The turning point comes when the team realizes the core isn't just dangerous, it's unstable and about to explode. To make matters worse, the Russian agent takes it and identifies Gina as CIA, putting her directly in danger. What follows is a chaotic but gripping finale. The team rescues Gina, recovers the core, and tries to prevent a disaster. But the real emotional weight comes from Jonah. Knowing the core will detonate, he volunteers to drive it away from the city. It's essentially a suicide mission and he goes through with it, dying in the explosion at a quarry. It's a surprisingly heavy ending for an episode that otherwise moves at a breakneck pace. In the aftermath, there's no clean resolution. The team has to cover their tracks, especially Gina being exposed, and Bill is left reflecting on Jonah's warning about lies catching up with you. That's really the core of the episode, not just the nuclear threat, but the personal ones. From a review standpoint, Orbital is definitely entertaining, even if it stretches realism quite a bit. The idea of nuclear power satellites core being usually traded on the black market is a bit far fetched, but the show leans into that heightened reality, and it works for the most part. Where the episode really succeeds is character development. Gina stands out the most here. She steps out of her comfort zone, take real risk, and proves she belongs in the field. It's a big step forward for her character and one of the episode's strongest elements. On the flip side, Bill's personal storyline doesn't land as well. His relationship with his fiancée feels underdeveloped, making his internal conflict less impactful than it should be. Ironically, he's had a stronger chemistry with other characters in previous episodes. With only a couple of episodes left in the season, CIA seems to be finding its rhythm. The stakes are higher, the characters are getting more depth and larger story, especially the more subplot is starting to take shape. If the show can maintain this balance without rushing its arc, it has a solid chance of ending the season on a strong note. Thank you for watching. Bye.